Hi, friends. At the time of the recording of this episode, the date is January 9th, 2020. Thank you for joining Dose of Discourse, where we discuss everything from pop culture to news and current events, and where we'll also be taking a deep dive into some topics with some special guests. In our inaugural episode, episode 0, we're getting our feet wet and having a very casual conversation about a whole boatload of topics. In future episodes, we'll have some more concrete themes as well as some special guests, which we're very excited for. After listening, interact with us. Share with us your thoughts and suggestions for future topics or possible guests. You can do that by commenting on any of our posts as well as reaching out to any of the hosts via social media, links in the description. Lastly, it's only our first episode. There are many, many, many interesting discussions yet to be had. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to our YouTube channel too. That's it for now. So here's episode 0. Thanks for listening, friends. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hi.
How are we doing? So this is, I guess, our first attempt at recording, I guess, like a podcast. Did we? I don't know. So, do we have to introduce ourselves? Do you think? Oh, AJ doesn't consent.
Sorry, I tried muting myself and it stopped my video too for some reason.
Just press your space bar.
I did.
Oh, that unmutes you. I haven't used
I don't
Zoom
know.
in months.
Do we want to introduce ourselves at all? Just our
No.
names. My name
Sure.
is Eric Vaquero.
We're doing last names too.
I mean, you can just say your first name.
My
but...
name's AJ.
Cool.
My
Hi,
name is
AJ.
My name is Kanai.
Hi, Kanai. I feel like we're in Alcohol Anonymous. Okay. So, I guess to start off, how have y'all been doing? What y'all been up to? I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know when's the last time we talked.
December.
Yeah.
Last year.
Oh my God, last
Last
year.
year.
Last year.
Oh.
I hate when people say that. Last year.
I'll see you next year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Oh yeah, we saw each other last
I haven't
year.
showered since last year.
Ew.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
no.
It's been like
Tiffany, it's
No,
been-
she's serious. She's
It's
serious.
the
She's
9th.
serious.
She's serious.
Oh.
So I guess we can talk about whatever we want, but I think maybe it'd be cool if we go through some of the stuff that was happening last year since we're at the beginning of the new year. But I don't know, maybe we want to talk about something that just happened.
Scandals.
Scandals, I don't know. Kanai had a scandal. I don't know if you want to start with that.
What
Oh.
scandal? Wait, what? Which
I
one?
don't know that thing you were talking about. I don't know.
What about Jeffree Star?
Yeah, tell me.
Oh yeah, enlighten me. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so apparently I was on Snapchat, Instagram, and socials, and I saw that Kanye and Kim were getting a divorce. But then I'm like, well, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's true because she wasn't wearing her wedding ring. And then I think another rumor came up that you know how like Jeffree recently moved to Wyoming and Kanye lives in Wyoming because he's all farmy now. And then they have been hooking up and they've been secretly dating on the low key, and that's why they're getting divorced.
It was confirmed false. Jeffree Star posted
Yeah.
a video yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the video yesterday. She's
Yeah.
like, y'all are crazy.
It's just a
Yeah.
coincidence that
It's just, yeah, it's because there was like a song like a long time ago Jeffree Star made, and it like referred to like Kanye West a lot, but like it referred to a lot of celebs at the time, so people were like trying to dig deep into it. But then also I heard they live on like opposite sides of Wyoming too, so you know, people just
Wyoming.
trying to reach. It's
Why
just
Wyoming though? Like
It's
Wyoming.
beautiful.
It's like secluded, I guess.
They
I
said
don't
there's
even-
like not a lot of people there.
no one
Yeah.
lives in Wyoming.
I don't even know where it is. Like I know it's in like in like the central
I'm like
north, but
I'm concerned for you.
okay, I looked it up on Google Maps. It's above Colorado and
Yes.
below Montana.
Yeah.
Wow, Geography. Yes,
Geography.
Eric.
For real, people be reaching. Like, if they getting a divorce, like,
I don't know.
let's just let them divorce quietly. Why everyone gotta start rumors?
It's because they're celebrities. Everyone's got to start.
True.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I feel
what
bad for Kanye though.
He's
he
gonna go
did
crazy again.
Yeah, he's going through a
again?
lot. Like, I mean, he has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ran for president.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like he's like mentally ill.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
Oh,
he's got like 2,000 votes in that election. I was like,
Mhm. And they said like that's one of the contributing factors to their like divorce because
Yeah.
he said some crazy things about their marriage, like in the public,
I mean,
and I
yeah.
was like,
thumbs
Mhm.
down.
Could be like, yeah,
Be like that.
Well, I guess talking about, President Kanye, what about President Trump? What about what happened?
Isn't
Was
he
it on
banned?
Wednesday?
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
banned from
Wednesday.
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Oh, really? All
All
the
of them?
social media?
Bye.
Yeah, he like cause Facebook owns Instagram, so
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, so he's banned from all of that. I know a lot of people were saying they're like, yeah, that should have happened sooner.
Yeah, his
For sure.
tweets are ridiculous.
Like a lot of
It's
like
childish.
a lot of celebrities called. I know Selena Gomez like called out like all the CEO, like Google, Facebook, Twitter. They're like, this should have happened like way sooner. But
I
I'm
guess
like,
the hard thing too is like when you're like the company, like how do you know where that line is of when you should um cut off, I guess, people who are in positions of power, like politicians. Like
yeah,
there's the people who are like, oh, it's free speech and all that. And I mean, it's a private company, they can do whatever they want.
yeah.
But in this case, I guess it's a special case because they're leaders. I don't know. I think it's also a hard
I mean,
question.
yeah. Also, just because like you have the right to say what you want, but that doesn't mean that you can't be punished for what you say.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like
He's been saying a lot of things though, especially on
yeah,
Twitter, and the fact that he
Crazy
just
things.
got banned. Yeah.
It's funny. He tried to like work around, like, because he loves Twitter, right? So he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my assistant's account low key on the low key. And that did not work. He got also
Banned.
suspended.
oh
So
his
is this
what's it called? His assistant.
Yeah, he's like social media director, something like that.
Oh, I'm surprised they haven't resigned like everyone else from the White House.
And that's so like they're starting to resign, but like it's there's only 2 weeks left, less than 2 weeks. Y'all are starting to resign now. Like
Should have
the
been
the,
done earlier.
the last straw was this thing on the Capitol when like, and not anything from the past 4 years or like the hundreds of thousands of people who have been dying from coronavirus. Like none of that. I don't know. They're just jumping ship.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at your cat in the back.
yoga cat, yoga cat, yoga
Aw.
cat? He does that. That's when you know he's gonna take a fat nap. Is when he starts grooming himself.
uh,
But
Even
yeah,
though he
no.
woke up an hour ago. Yeah, I was trying to look up his Twitter account and I couldn't find it. I only saw his POTUS account.
oh really? Is
Could
that one still
somebody?
up?
Yeah, that one's still up because he hasn't tweeted on that since like December.
Does he even
Yeah.
Because
have
it's
the
not his Donald J. Trump
yeah.
account. Look at what somebody posted. It says how it started versus how it ended.
So
No.
oh,
Oh,
so it's a picture of Trump and then a picture of him in
do you think like
That's
they'll
not him
actually
though.
go ahead with
prison.
like getting him impeached and or 25th Amendment?
I mean,
I feel
ha-
like they're not gonna even try because like isn't Biden getting inaugurated in like 10 days?
Yeah, but isn't he like I think it's like if he doesn't like get impeached or like removed from office like this, he's like allowed to rerun. And that's why
uh,
they're and that's I think that's
Oh.
why they've been trying to
I think
do
technically
that.
though he was impeached once already,
Yeah.
but he just wasn't removed.
Mhm.
He didn't like it didn't go through like all the way.
Right. Yeah, the Senate.
Like he didn't go through all the way through the government,
Right. So I
so
think
he
it was that.
wasn't.
Right.
Yeah,
So I think the same thing here. Like, they can try to impeach him. I don't know if they have enough time. I think I read
I
that
mean,
Nancy Pelosi is gonna
yeah,
introduce it in the House on Monday.
like if like it goes through like as soon as possible, like with
Yeah.
no like interruptions and stuff, then I think it could happen. But I also read that he's going to pardon himself.
That's
Um,
okay.
is that even allowed?
I think yeah, it is.
But like, how does that make sense though?
I don't know.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't think
Hmm,
anything's gonna happen. I don't think they'll use the 25th Amendment either, because those are his. Because like for that you need the vice president and the cabinet. I think a majority of the cabinet,
yeah,
and those are all his people. I
yeah.
don't know. Like maybe they'll do it, but it seems unlikely.
I don't know.
Did you see on Twitter what Pence did though?
He
Uh,
unfollowed him.
he unfollowed him, and
Yeah,
then
because they like had a falling out like before the whole thing happened, before they went down in the Capitol, because Pence was like telling him they're like you need to like admit you lost, and then Trump was like, no, you're
Recount those
fake.
11,000 votes.
Where's my $11,000?
Like when I heard that, I was just like, bro, just accept that
Yeah.
you lost.
And it's interesting to see that like people like how like people are still like on like social media like are still like defending him despite like what happened. Like
Like on
we have
Facebook.
like yeah on like Facebook,
Oh,
and like I know so like recently kind of like a distant family member kind of they're like they keep messaging like my dad about like Trump stuff, like they're like they just love Trump even though like they don't know what's happening like politically, and they don't understand anything about politics. They just decide they like him, and then my dad responded, they're like he should be in jail, and then they stopped sending him messages. And I'm like, it's interesting to see that like people will like find ways to like still defend them, be like, oh, the people there that was Antifa, or that was like BLM like trying to infiltrate and like start things, but you know,
I'm curious to see what Charlie has said about all of this.
oh
Charlie
my
Kirk,
god,
oh my goodness.
No.
I'm gonna look up his Twitter.
do it.
Blech,
Like
blech.
he's
To view our non-existent viewers, if you don't know, listeners, if you don't know, Charlie Kirk, he is the founder of Turning Point USA, and he actually went to our high school.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And his face was in the hallway with all the other like highly respected.
Celebs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but his sister's so nice.
Oh,
She's
she's
I
like
so
the
know.
nicest
sweet.
person ever.
She's so
His
sweet.
sister is the nicest person,
She's the
but what
sweetest
happened to
person.
him?
I don't know.
Like their political like views are so like different.
Opposite. It's crazy.
Wonder
Oh
how
my
like
You know
god.
he has a
holidays are.
podcast too, and like
Probably.
no, he does, and he's
Oh,
not
does
good
he?
at podcasting. He's really bad. Like he'll like stop talking in the middle and look at his computer to remember what his talking points were,
I mean,
and
if he's like,
then
is he just talking like to himself? Is it just
yeah,
him?
it's just him.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's hard if you don't like have like someone to bounce off on.
I know, but like A, he has money. B, he's like a politic. He's supposed to be like really good at political speaking.
True.
And C, I mean, Ben Shapiro talks to himself all the time.
I mean, true.
I don't know.
When
So,
was what day was
Yeah, so
Wednesday?
I'm interested to see like
That
what
was
happens like inauguration
no.
day, because
Thanks.
that's not gonna be like calm at all. Like, let's be real.
No, I think it's gonna be crazy again. Because I feel like now that happened, I feel like I've been seeing a lot of more Trump supporters out, especially like in plazas of cities. Like when I was coming from work, I was passing through Deerfield and I saw Trump supporters in the middle of the town center, like throwing things at cars and like going crazy. And I'm like, oh my god, like what's happening again? Like
Mm.
I mean, I'm still surprised we had one in Wheeling, like multiple times. It's just
You know, it's interesting.
garbage.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot more than I thought, and I
There's a
think
lot more from our high school than I thought.
really.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, they're all like, you know,
Hmm.
F6 people, so you know.
What's that?
Oh, do you not know? Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm old.
Eric's not in with like the media, so F6, the hex code for the color white is 6 Fs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got you.
The
That's
more
so
you know.
clever.
Now you know. Now you know. I just know because I follow like a lot of activists, and that's how they refer like you know white people.
So you said F6? Is that what
F6, yeah,
Dang, that's kind of clever.
F6. Yeah, there's a lot. Or like you know, it's like it really be like the people who. It's like how do I say it? Like they're like they vote for Trump because like he's like against like he's like for all this, but I'm like, but this negatively affects you. Like, why are you like voting for him? Or like people who are like against like you know like other candidates who propose like higher taxes for like people who are like in the higher income bracket, and they're getting mad about that. I'm like, but you're not gonna make that much for it to affect you. Like, why are you mad about that? Like, why does it matter to you? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, what got you pressed? Like, ideally, neither of like the candidates are like the best, but you got to choose your like lesser evil.
Did y'all? Um, I want to show you this video. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was this lady from the I don't know what you call it, the insurrection at the Capitol building, and she was like, let me just play it. I don't know if you've seen it. Hold on. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I can't hear the sound.
No, I don't hear the sound. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties today.
You don't see it?
Well, we
No, I
see
see
it, but we
it,
don't
but we don't
hear
hear
it.
it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, we'll just forget it then. But what it is, it's a video of like this lady who is like so surprised that she got, um, well, there's two components to it, right? So she claims that she like stormed the building, and she's claiming, oh my gosh, I got maced. I can't believe the police did this.
Oh, I think I saw this. I saw this.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, did
Dramatic
you
as
expect the did you expect to get the Capitol building just handed to you when you walked in? I don't know.
So was she playing like the victim or something?
Yeah, she was like
Yeah.
she was saying like she got maced by like the police or something.
But she was the one
Okay.
trying to break in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see like the shaman guy too?
I don't think I saw the shaman guy.
Like that guy who showed up with like the horned
Oh,
Like
okay, no,
her?
yeah, that guy's like at every like protest. Like I always see pictures of that guy.
apparently he's like a leader in QAnon or something like that. So
Well, they said that the FBI is like
No,
tracking him or everybody who was there.
yeah.
Didn't like Trump say that he was gonna get like each one of those people that participated is getting 10 years in jail or something?
If they can find everybody, didn't they arrest like 55 of them?
So far, they're still searching. They like put out their pictures out.
I know most of them like posed for pictures. Like, do you really think you're not gonna
Yeah.
get
Oh,
consequences?
yeah.
Because
They were
of
like
that?
selling the podium that they
Yeah.
stole.
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
are you
lot of
talking
them.
about like the police? Sorry, my mom walked into the room.
That's okay.
Okay.
No,
She
we were
thought
just
I was in
talking
a
about.
job interview.
We were just talking about how like 55 people got arrested and more to come, but like didn't they think that they I don't know. Like they really thought they wouldn't get arrested for that because their
Yeah.
pictures are posted all over.
Oh,
I mean,
But
some of
yeah.
them literally bragged.
Yeah.
people
They're like,
people are
"Hey."
live streaming it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
it's
were
like
selling things.
yeah, I'm like
Like,
this, bro. But like that guy that broke into Nancy Pelosi's office, and he took like mail, and I'm like, bro, that's like taking mail is a felony.
Yeah.
That's a felony. You can't even open someone else's mail. That was like, it also said a lot. Like you see, like the videos, like like police officers were taking pictures with the people who broke into the Capitol.
I hear something.
You hear something?
Hold on. It's me. I don't know. I had a tab up and I guess it started playing music.
Oh, but yeah. So I'm like, yeah. There's a lot of police officers like taking selfies with like these protesters. I'm like, bro, why are you not,
Doing
arresting these people?
And to think it would have been really different if it was like the Black Lives like movement. Like, can you imagine how
No.
differently it would have been?
Did you see the pictures though? From the summer, how they had like
Yeah.
literally rows
Yeah.
of police just
For
ready.
even just one person. Like
Like
they had that.
like they knew this was like gonna happen. This was circulating through the because like there are people who flew in, like the guy, like the shaman guy. He's from like
Far away.
or Arizona or something somewhere.
I have no idea.
There are
Lake
people
They
who like flew in from like
San Diego.
San Diego.
was-
There are people
it
who
was
flew in from
posted.
Illinois. There are people from like I saw in the news like from like Roselle, Illinois that like flew
Mhm.
It
over
was
there.
posted.
Like it was planned. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, and then I know I read like I heard on news like people from like the Pentagon, they're like cuz like they knew it was going to happen. They're like asking like do you guys like need help or like for like assistance like to like do this, but like they didn't get like permission from like the people who were like supposed to like say like they'll need like the National Guard or like the military like posted. Like no one said that, like no one informed them to like go there. So it's not like they could just go there out of like thinking something's gonna happen. Like someone needs to order them, and like whoever God, and whoever's like in charge of that, like really
Fucked
messed
up.
up, man.
I love your cat, Tiffany. Son like grooming himself back there. He's like, this is the perfect spot. Everyone
He's
should
like,
watch.
man, if this was like if I actually like
Like-
streamed this would have been really funny.
It's recorded, so you technically can stream
Yeah.
the
You can
video.
watch it in the future.
Yeah. I heard
Well-
that somebody requested like police force or stuff to go to the Capitol building, but
I know like
somebody declined the offer or like said no, we don't need nobody's help, and then the National Guard
I
ended up
know
rolling
like
in.
once like they actually were getting into the Capitol,
Yeah.
like someone was like there was like a distress call from like one of like the police, or he's like they're like we need people, like but like there's only like how fast can they actually like get there like once they're already like in the building.
Mhm. So I guess I want to change the topic unless y'all want to talk about still the what happened on the Capitol building.
Nah. I'm just interested to see like the next few weeks.
Where
what's
did they
gonna
go?
happen. Like what just goes
How
from
they'll
here.
repair it.
The
know-
inauguration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
a
bet
lot of people are
security.
mad. So
How are the history books gonna write this?
Oh yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to see that in like 20
You know,
years.
we're gonna be like old. We're gonna be all old, and then like your grandkids are gonna be reading. They're like that. You're gonna be like, listen. I saw everything that happened.
And it happened during the pandemic.
It happened. It was the year 2020. Oh wait, no. I saw
It's
like all these
2021.
memes. Like they're like it started with the year 2016 when Harambe got shot.
Oh my god.
They're like that's when it all went downhill, and I'm like, you know what? Kind of true. But be like that.
Crazy.
Yeah. So you wanted to move on to another
Yeah.
topic now?
So I wanted to go over 2020, the year of COVID, a year that we shall always remember. And just go through some of the things that I was trying to do some basic research and remember things that happened that maybe we've forgotten, and then I guess we can I guess react to them. But one of the first things that happened at the very beginning of the year of 2020 was that marijuana was officially legalized in Illinois.
That was in
I know,
2020.
I know you were very happy about that.
Yeah, I'm like, so I mean, I don't know if y'all went. I don't know if y'all went. Actually, who went with me?
To
Was it?
what?
Did you go with me? Can I?
To
Where?
where?
I don't remember. Oh, when I went to go buy weed at a
Like,
dispensary. That was you, AJ.
that
You
was
took
me. But that
me.
was like, yeah, that was
Are
that
you
was over the
mixing up
summer.
both
That
of
was over the
us?
summer. I just couldn't
Yeah.
remember who went,
No, it
but
was
I'm
you and
remembering
AJ.
now. We went to the Container Store too. But yeah,
You did.
Yeah.
um, that was an interesting experience. It was a really nice place.
It was like really empty.
Yeah,
Like it was more empty than I thought. Like I feel like there was too much space.
I think it was because of COVID they sort of
Yeah, I
reorganized.
feel like maybe if there was like it was like more open, they would have like more display stuff
But
like in the
yeah,
middle.
the
It
thing
was
that
nice. I like the vibe.
what do y'all
Like
think
the
about the one they're gonna build here in Wheeling?
They're building one in Wheeling.
Yeah,
what the TGI Fridays was.
yeah.
It's pretty
It's
Is
small.
that
exclusively recreational too, which I think is
Yeah,
extra
it's kind of
interesting.
small.
is
Like
it that the one
they
by
probably
Target?
wouldn't be like growing anything or
She said it's too small. We need something
I
bigger.
don't know. Like cuz I've had like a friend who worked at like a dispensary like they were like growing it. You know, like those places are huge.
Well, they gotta start small before they realize
I
how big their
know.
business is.
I'm like would it be like, you know, like a chain or like would they like get like supplied from somewhere? I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, and I wonder how that's gonna work out because a lot of the surrounding, I guess, towns have it like banned. Well, not banned, but like you can't build a store. They're not allowing it. Like Buffalo Grove, they're not allowing a
Really?
recreational one. I think Arlington Heights has a limit, and
Yeah,
they've already
they
reached it,
probably have a limit.
and they already built the ones that they're gonna have, and it's still kind of far away.
Northbrook.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. But another thing that happened in 2020, or a couple other things, I think it was like in February, the Super Bowl. I don't know if you remember the Super Bowl show, but that really stood out to me because it was all like a Latinx kind of
Oh yeah,
J-Lo
group
yeah,
and
of
yeah.
Shakira.
people. J-Lo, Shakira,
I
and
was like, did I
Bad
watch that? I
Bunny.
feel like I watched it, but I have like no recollection of watching it. No,
Same.
I remember I watched it.
Watch
So
it on YouTube.
Yeah, because I was at my friend's apartment. Okay, I remember that.
I think I was at work when
We
the
had
Super Bowl was
pizza.
happening.
We had a lot of pizza.
Another thing that happened was the Tiger King with King Carol Baskin.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
That was like at the
When was
beginning of the pandemic, I think, or in February or March.
I don't remember when I think I watched that over the summer though. That's when I
Yeah,
watched it.
I've never watched it.
you
I've
haven't
never
watched.
watched
It's
it.
kind of funny. You
It
guys should watch
is.
it. It's like
I only
actually
I only saw Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars.
yeah, that
Oh,
was
she was
weird.
there.
That
What?
was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and it
yeah,
was
you
like a
guys should
whole
watch
cat
it.
theme. It was
Actually like
great.
it's actually like really interesting, like, you know.
She even danced to her like Carol Baskin. Like I was like, okay.
It's even weirder.
But did she
Uh-huh.
kill her husband?
That's what I was gonna ask you, AJ. That's the question. Did she kill her husband? What do you think?
I think like I feel like she like that there's something shady.
Yeah.
Like definitely shady that went down. And I'm like, I don't know, like I can't say like she personally killed him, but I'm like that man disappeared out of nowhere. Like
So if
that's
you,
really hard to do, to like just disappear like and leave
yeah,
no trace. Like very few people can do that. And then they're like, yeah, no body was found. They're like, she fed him to the tigers, and I'm like, you know what, that's actually kind of
I feel like she came out the star out of that.
She
Out
really
of
did. I
Tiger
mean,
King. Not the
Joe,
actual
Joe's in
guy.
jail. I mean,
Yeah,
Joe's in
Joe's in jail.
jail, so I mean, she did like because if you don't know, he hired like someone to kill Carol Baskin.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you guys, you
crazy.
two should watch it.
It's real life
actually
crazy.
it's like real life crazy. Like real like these are like real rednecks. Like actually, like people are like, yeah, like rednecks, like the like people think like redneck culture is like like the Confederate flag and all that. That's not. That's just being stupid. There's like actual like redneck culture. As someone who like used to like basically live half of the year in Florida, yeah, it's interesting. So you guys should check that out. I feel like AJ would enjoy watching that too.
Like AJ?
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of like some parts it's like intense though. It's kind of like someone got shot, someone died.
Someone lost their arm.
Yeah, they lost their arm.
They burned down a building.
Yeah, it's like real like real life crazy.
Oh
like
yeah.
there's like stuff like you
Check
like
it out.
yeah,
Like
like you don't
grooming?
imagine would
Oh.
happen.
There was that one weird guy that was grooming girls or something like that.
Oh yeah. There's like they're talking about like different like different places that like had like tigers and stuff, and this one guy like all his workers, they were like really young, and he kind of like was like grooming them, like to like basically just serve him. It was like he had like multiple wives and stuff like that.
It's like one of those things that like
It doesn't feel real.
yeah, it's just like wow,
Like
I
stuff you
can't.
just see or read.
I have to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
I have to watch this wreck happen.
Yeah, that was
Right,
really
Tiffany, we have homework to do.
Oh, watching Tiger King.
watch Tiger King. Yeah, you guys should watch. Yeah,
What is it on? Is it on Netflix?
it's on
Yeah, it's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, next. So a couple other things, I guess. I'm kind of moving through the year a little bit, and there's probably a lot of things that I'm missing, but like the Oscars,
Oh yeah,
Parasite
yeah.
won,
Parasite one.
and also the like I guess he was the first Korean director to have ever won. I really like that movie.
It
I don't
was
know if you
also
all
like
saw
the
it.
first like foreign
I haven't
film.
seen it yet either.
You should watch.
You haven't watched Parasite?
I've there's this YouTuber.
Tiffany.
There's this YouTuber that I watch, and she talks about crimes and whatever while she's eating a mukbang, and so she talks about
Yes.
she basically explained the whole movie in her mukbang. So that's how
Um,
I watched it.
I will give you my Amazon Prime account because I
Is it
bought
on
it.
Amazon Prime?
You have to buy
you
it though.
bought the
I bought it because my parents wanted to watch it.
Mm.
So I will you will watch it.
Okay.
It's like real.
I know what happens. I just
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
I feel like I remember reading they're like if you because like I have like friends who are like they study film, like they like analyze films, and like I also watch like a few movies. They're like, yeah, it's like one of those movies you should watch twice because like
You'll
there's
miss
a lot of
something.
things like you don't notice like the first time. So there's like a
Yeah.
lot of so there's like a lot of reference to like 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 the social class, but like the way they film like the movie, it's like they'll always like divide like the two characters through like like parallel lines and stuff like film wise, like how they capture it on camera.
Isn't
And like
the lower class, they usually film them in a darker setting?
yeah, they always like
higher
film them in
class?
like a darker setting, or like when they're both on stage, like they're it's like that upper class is always like elevated, and then like they're always like divided by like a distinct line through like from like the background and stuff like that. And I thought that was
reminds me
really
of Matt
interesting.
Black.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's one of those movies where if you enjoy like the little nuggets in movies like that, then you're really gonna like the movie. But if not, then you're gonna think it's boring.
Yeah.
I really liked it, but I went to theaters when it came out because my cousin likes Korean culture, but not like K-pop, like I guess
Oh, like the actual culture.
yeah. And so we went and she's like, "Oh, there's this Korean movie, let's go watch it." And I liked it, she didn't.
Oh.
She's like,
Interesting.
meh.
It's like I feel like you have to like those type of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think like you can like appreciate like the movie in like the like
Without the analysis.
like analysis and like
Yeah.
artistic kind of view, but like not like necessarily like
Mhm.
enjoy the content of the movie itself, because like people like enjoy different things, you know. But you know, that was really cool. Oh yeah, that also reminds me of that this one movie, this like one there's like another Korean film being made, but it's like American. Because it's filmed in America, but like the whole thing's in like Korean. Like it talks about like Korean American like life, like the movie, and like people are like really mad right now because they like the category they put it for the film was in like the foreign films, and then a lot of actors who are in it they're like Asian American, they're acting, they're like, this is like, it was filmed in America just because it's like,
Is it Minari?
yeah, that one.
What's a little kid?
Yeah, so it's like basically everyone's like, this is basically like the actual like an American story, like, you know, like the immigrant American
Yeah.
story. And then they're like, it's very insulting that like just because it's not in English, they're like, placing it in like the foreign films category when it's not even a foreign film. It was like, it's American based.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
that's
the
just,
plot follows a family of South Korean immigrants
yeah.
who try to make it in rural America.
Yeah. I'm like, that's such an American movie. That's such an American movie. Like making like coming to America and like trying to make it out here. Yeah, you know, move like those award shows. I'm like, it's very in like a very American Western centric view, and like how they're categorized and like judged. So I never really
Watch.
pay too much attention to those, because like there's so many, like the director of Parasite, he's like, the like once you get over like, you know, the subtitle barrier, the language barrier, like there's so much more movies out there that are good just because they're not in a language you understand.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
Your dog came through.
Yeah, my dog came under this thing.
Yeah.
He just like barged in here. He's just like
He's
sniffing
like,
everything. What's
he's like,
going
I'm
on?
here. Yeah.
He's like, you can't lie to your viewers.
He's like, this is not real.
Phony. Exposed.
Exposed. I mean,
Yeah.
we can tell your corners a
Like the
little.
corners
Your
Yeah,
a
corners
little
scrunched up.
wonky.
Yeah, it's too
You
much effort to get
distorted.
it right. I just put it up and that's it. I don't like it's. Yeah, and some people think it's real. So
Well,
I
yeah,
thought it
because
was real.
I mean, how many years have you been telling us that you've been renovating wherever part of your house is, and we've never actually seen it ourselves?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, guys,
I mean,
I've known Eric since 6th grade. That's how many years is that? 8,
Sixth grade. That
9,
was
10,
2010.
11 years? Is that
oh
11
my
years?
goodness.
Wait, is that? Oh my
in
gosh.
6th grade, I don't know how to count. What?
You're
6,
11.
7, 8, 9,
10 or
10,
11.
11.
10, 24.
I've never been to Eric's house, like
Like-
his old house or this
Yeah.
one.
No,
Like 11
we've only
years, yeah.
been in his backyard.
You've been in
I
my.
haven't even been in his backyard. What the
No,
heck?
I've been in your living room, and that's the furthest I've been.
The furthest
Hey,
I've
been in
been
my
was his
house.
backyard, like patio area, because we were petting his guinea pigs and meeting his dog.
I think we went in his house at one point.
You did,
Like,
but
only a small portion of it.
Yeah,
And he was like, "Oh
like-
yeah, my basement's done already."
And then
But
we
like,
didn't even
and
go.
he's like, "Oh no, it's not finished yet." I'm like, "Listen,
Can't
Eric,
say it's done and say we can't go in.
listen."
and Gina's been to my basement. We hung out and saw a movie.
Bruh.
We made cookies.
Okay, but now it's
Stop
the
rubbing
pandemic.
it in.
It's the pandemic now. How are we gonna go to your house? It's too late. We also never got tamales.
So
Yeah, Eric.
the basement. So something we just did was mostly my dad. I just helped him change the floor. So we used to have carpet, and now it's like
Wood.
tile.
Oh.
Ooh.
And
I love how he tells us, but like, it doesn't change the fact that we've never been down there.
I like how we changed, like the topic changes so drastic.
That's okay. So yeah.
Yeah, people should know that. I hope y'all know that.
I mean, if y'all really want to come, I mean, we're gonna fix our couches next because my dog, he likes. We let him run on the couches, and I don't know
He's a
why
big
we did that.
dog.
Yeah,
He's a big
and
dog.
he ruined them. He ruined. They're like leather, or maybe they're faux
Oh,
leather, but
Oh,
yeah.
Aaron.
so we gotta get those repaired.
And then
They,
you gotta say no. No more
Or you're gonna get a
sleeping on the
new
couch.
couch?
Maybe you
I
guys need
get a
like couch
new
covers or
no,
dog.
something.
my
A
dad
new
already
dog.
called someone to come and fix it, but get a new dog.
Buy
But
it.
yeah,
Maybe you should get like covers or
we
something.
just don't let him get on the couch at all anymore. We
Oh,
just,
okay.
Oh, okay.
and that seems to mostly,
Work
yeah,
until you're gone.
yeah. I don't know what happens when I'm gone, but I'm basically here every day because of the pandemic. So
So is this your little office for work?
yeah, so during the pandemic, my office, it was first in my room, but I didn't like that because it was too close to my bed and it was just dark. So I moved it to the basement. I occupied the desk that's down here and got rid of all the garbage that's here, and then I started just it became my space because no one ever used it anyway. It's like a desk that we have with a bunch of papers and stuff, and no one was ever using it, and I use it every day now, so it's mine.
It's mine now.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
I
have
l-
to see it for ourselves one day.
One day.
One day. With our masks on.
You remember at the beginning of the pandemic, like I mean, when it like at least when it hit like America, like everyone was out here making like dalgona coffee and like bread and everything. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeast and bread flour was so hard to find. It took me
Really?
like
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
months, especially
Yeah.
here. Yeah, it took me like 2 months to do
Because
it
everyone
or
was
find it.
Food?
making bread. And then I know one of my friends, like her family, they just decided they made their own yeast, like their own yeast.
The
They like
Uh-huh.
grew their
sourdough
own yeast. I remember like trying to make dalgona coffee in my apartment.
What is that?
Um,
What is that?
dalgona coffee.
It's just like whipped
It's like
coffee.
it's the whipped coffee.
Hmm.
It's called a dalgona because there's a candy in Korea and that's like the color that it looks like, so that's why they call it that. But
I don't
yeah, I
mind.
remember trying to make it in my apartment like when before I was moving out of my apartment for the year. But I didn't have the right coffee. So it was because you're supposed to use like the instant
Instant.
coffee, like but like the grind one. But I had Kopiko. It
Oh.
doesn't work with Kopiko.
Mm-mm.
So there's just me trying to use my ninja bullet, and I'm like on the floor because we're like everything's like in boxes, like trying to blend it, and my roommate's just recording me, and I'm like it's not working, and so I had like whipped cream,
Hmm.
so I just started mixing that, so it was kind of like dalgona coffee, but not. It was more like it was just a whipped cream coffee, like
I heard I heard that you're not supposed to put it inside of like a blender or something because you need to whip air into it to get it fluffy. I learned that the hard way because
oh
I also
really,
tried to blend it too. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. It
now
just
I
doesn't
just
work with
put it in a
Kopiko.
cup and I use my hand whisk and I'm like this.
Oh no, it's too much work.
Oh my god, she actually does it by hand.
I know. I just have like the electronic hand.
Couldn't
Like
could not
I
be.
was like,
You could use your if you have a blender bottle. You can use
Oh,
a blender bottle because it has the
but it
little.
but it has no air that goes into it.
Oh no, that's fine. Because
Oh.
like it froths it up.
I tried
So
using a milk frother, but it only gets it up to like a little bit, not too much of like the fluffy consistency or
yeah,
whatever.
I also
okay,
was on like a
I
bread
tried.
baking trend. I also was one of those people who was baking bread because
same.
I used to have a lot of yeast just because
Not same.
my old roommate from junior year, she was like she was the kind of like food science kind of stuff. So one of her projects was making a kombucha.
Oh,
Yeah, my
She's
mom makes
Yeah,
kombucha.
so she had a lot of yeast, and so when she moved out, she just left this all this yeast. So I'm like, great, perfect. I have so much yeast now.
Well, I learned my lesson. I always buy extra yeast, more yeast than
Yes.
I have. I think I have like 2 packets.
Yeah, so
Or
I made
2
bread,
strips.
but then I'm like, I wanted to make more, but then I'm like, how much bread am I actually gonna be able to eat? Like, low key, I don't like. I just enjoy like baking it. Like sometimes I don't want to eat it. I just want to make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like I baked cinnamon rolls the other day, and like I only ate like one
Oh,
or
that
two
sounds
of
so
them.
good.
I
Did you make
saw
them from
that.
scratch or
Yeah.
like the can?
Yeah, from scratch.
Yeah, she did it at like what,
Ooh,
2 in the morning?
I
like
finished
3
it at like
a.m.
2 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I get back because I get back from work at
You
like
got back from work pretty late.
11:30
Yeah.
or
That sounds so
11:40,
good.
and
I've
We
never
then
love
made.
cinnamon.
I love cinnamon rolls, and I don't know how to make them.
Oh
Can
my
you
gosh,
imagine being allergic to cinnamon?
who was that?
That's
who's
sad.
allergic?
Who's
My
allergic to
friend
cinnamon?
Leslie.
Oh,
Oh,
she
That's
can
I
get
feels
know
bad,
coconut.
man.
she's allergic to coconut milk and not coconut milk. She's allergic to coconut and cinnamon, and she's also lactose intolerant.
Oh.
So she can't even have like coconut milk.
Dan, she can
Oh,
only
what a
drink
bummer.
soy
Almond
or
So your
milk.
oat
Wait, she
oat
allergic to
milk.
nuts?
almond milk.
They say that oat. I haven't tried oat milk, but they say it's the closest thing to dairy. I haven't tried it.
Really?
I
They
haven't
say it's
tried it
like I
either.
know people like really like oat milk.
Yeah,
Like
I like
really
almond
like oat
milk.
milk. I really like soy milk. You guys know that. I
Yep.
like soy milk a lot.
Mm.
I actually really like I actually like lactose free milk way better because
It's sweeter.
it's sweeter because
Yeah.
it converts the lactose into lactate, which is sugar.
Mhm.
Converts to sugar more. And I'm like, it tastes really good. But I'm like, I always buy like normal milk, like if I want to bake. But if I want to
Mhm.
drink it, I always get like the lactate. What percent milk do you drink, guys? I will actually judge you.
I drink almond milk almost
Almond milk.
exclusively now. But when my mom buys milk, it's usually 1% or 2%.
I always get 2%.
Yeah, my
Fat
dad,
freeze.
my dad
Water.
likes
2%.
2%.
Fat free loses water.
I don't understand people who drink whole milk.
Only if they have to,
Cold.
because I remember AJ was like vitamin D deficient, so
Yeah, but like
Oh,
needed
I
okay.
know
him to
people
drink.
who just drink whole milk
Oh yeah,
I've
no, we
tried,
drink
and it's just like
2%.
because it's thick.
yeah, it's thick.
It's thick.
Like
And I'm like, ew,
can't.
that's a lot of fat. That's also a lot
Yeah.
of fat.
Yeah.
I only get like whole milk if I'm cooking, if I'm gonna bake something and like it wants like the milk has to be like more on the fattier side.
My cinnamon rolls. I have a half a gallon in my fridge right now.
Hmm.
A half a gallon of cinnamon rolls?
Whole milk, eh?
Whole milk, whole
Oh, of
milk.
whole milk. I'm like, how do you quantify that into gallons? I remember Kanai had like extra milk.
Oh.
She gave me 2 gallons of 2% milk. I'm like, we ended up using it because we just made a bunch of hot chocolate and then we shared it with family. But I'm like, this is a lot of milk.
Yeah.
And I was like, take my milk. I'm like,
Please.
I don't
Please.
drink a lot of milk. Yeah, I just remember like the beginning of the pandemic was so weird.
yeah.
was-
Toilet paper shortage.
That doesn't make sense to me still.
Yeah. I don't
Pe-
understand why toilet paper.
You know, I guess it would only make sense if people, actually just stayed inside, and didn't like straight up leave the house at all. But otherwise, I'm like,
I was so happy when they like there were some of the store owners started to like refuse returns on toilet paper.
yeah.
I'm like you and like I remember like on Amazon people were
People were upselling it.
upselling toilet paper, upselling
Yeah.
hand sanitizer and alcohol.
so
I'm
I'm
like,
like glad like Amazon like they like took down like those like anyone who was like trying to because that's illegal.
Yeah.
That's actually illegal.
Yeah.
Like on like commodities like that, like you can't like hike the price up if it's like a thing like a pandemic.
I think a person did that with hand sanitizer.
Yeah, and then like yeah.
And they went to his house and collected it
confiscated
all.
all.
Mhm.
Yeah, they like
Wow.
they shut that man down.
Yeah, because he's being selfish.
have y'all ever ran out of toilet paper like because of the pandemic?
No.
No, right? I've
I'm
heard
about
people
to.
that have. I've heard
Really?
people that have, yeah.
My family, my mom hoards. So
You know what's funny? Well, it's not that funny, but I like Gina and her boyfriend get like they get like a giant box of toilet paper. Like a box, like
like those
huge.
like
Costco
Like
those
size.
like the
yeah,
Costco ones.
yeah. I'm just like why? And, like so they were
It's
ready for the pandemic.
I mean, it's cheaper, but like, where am I gonna put all that?
There's just I went to go visit her and she had a giant well,
Oh, I know.
I
Actually,
just had it there.
I have run out of toilet paper, but not because of the pandemic, just because we
Oh,
had time to like go to the
go and buy
store.
some. Yeah.
Yeah, but then my roommate Caitlin, one of her in one of the buildings of her classroom, like where she has classes, like there's like just like those really big rolls of toilet paper in like the bathrooms. So you know what? We just take those. Like they're like for like the really industrial size like this like toilet paper things. Yeah, we would have one, but it doesn't fit on the little thing the holder, so it's just like on our like sink counter in the bathroom. This huge roll of toilet paper. We used to just that lasted for a long time, but then we bought more.
I believe you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like a
Yeah,
I
like
huge
they was running so much out of so much stuff, and I'm like, hey man, I'm just
trying to live,
trying to
survive.
yeah.
the hardest thing I think was the tortilla shortage, which is not just
For
tortillas, but
you.
it's like masa. Yeah. So at some time in the beginning of the pandemic, and I don't remember exactly all the details, but I think it was the basically El Milagro almost has like a monopoly, almost.
Not in Iowa. They're in
And
Bellemere.
and I guess a lot of their workers started getting COVID and they had to shut down. And I don't know if so it was definitely a shortage of tortillas. It never really affected us that much, but it did because they stopped selling the varieties that they used to sell. Like my favorite ones are these white ones, and the ones that they only sell now are like yellow. And I think I don't know, when I've made tortillas or I've gone to Mexico, they use different varieties of corn, etc. And the ones that I've had are usually white.
So you like the white corn tortillas?
Yeah, I like the white ones. I think they taste better. I think they have more moisture in them. I feel like the other ones are really dry, and they only sell the yellow ones now. They haven't gotten back to selling the white ones.
It's probably because the yellow ones are more popular.
That makes me sad
Not in
though.
Eric's book, though.
Yeah, Eric's a little fancy nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when like cuz in like the pandemic, like things weren't like as bad in like when I cuz I was in Indiana. Like the stores were pretty well still stocked because like it's a college town, so everyone this was like during spring break. So there wasn't like a lot, but I remember like asking my mom and like, "Hey, do you guys have everything you need?" Like, cause I read that like all the stores in Illinois they'd be sold out of everything, and then my mom's just like, "Oh, like of like food in general too. Like there's like no food." And I'm
Yeah,
like, and
like
my
the
mom,
meat.
and then my mom's like, "Yeah, you know," she's like, "You know me." You know
Of
me.
course,
We
she was.
have she has like that we have that huge freezer in the garage and it's just fish and like random foods that we hoard. And we always have like my mom's always had a lot of cleaning supplies like in the house. She was actually kind of upset because she's like, I can't find the brand she likes to use or whatever. And we had a lot. We have like a cabinet in the garage of like just toilet paper and paper towels.
Yeah,
But
those
yeah,
are the
I don't
best.
understand people who like was just hoarding all of that because I'm like, how much time do you poop a day?
How much?
Like cause like some I remember there was like a video I saw there like someone bought like so much paper towels. They're like, you know how long that would actually last you? That would last you like a few years. Like if you like actually pooped a lot.
I mean, I think during the pandemic, I was just trying to, because I feel like we had a lot of supplies. So with like the various friends that are like around the area and like knew that we're struggling, I was just trying to like help them out or give people, because it was also the time of COVID, so actual people, family, friends had COVID. So I felt like during this time it was the time to give. So for me to like see people actually being selfish about it, really like, I don't know, it fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I mean, I really liked that. Like at London or some of the school
Yeah.
districts, they were doing like that community like giveaway. Any person can get it if it doesn't matter if they're in the school district or not. Like I think
Yeah.
that was one of like the biggest things that I really
Yeah, that was
appreciated
really nice.
because I mean they give boxes of groceries, like
Yeah.
fresh groceries and stuff, and that's why when I think up north by Gurney, that's where I got the milk from because my aunt was like, "Here we have a lot. Here's like 3 jugs of milk," and I'm like, "Well, I can't finish this. Like, am I gonna put it down the toilet or am I gonna give it to somebody else who can actually use it?" And I'm like, "There you go, Eric." Like,
Make
I
your
don't.
hot chocolate.
Yeah. So I don't know how like people can actually just be like, "No, like I'm gonna like it's all about me." And I'm just gonna supply myself with a lifetime of toilet paper when my family next door is struggling to find a roll of toilet paper, you know. So
Yeah. That was honestly so stupid. Like straight up.
yeah, like it doesn't have to be like just toilet paper. It was like paper towels
Yeah.
and like all these other things, and I'm like,
You know what? Yeah, I don't know. One time I wanted to buy toilet paper at Target and they didn't have any, but they had a bunch at Walmart. So that was really confusing.
My
When
Walmart,
people still don't want to shop at Walmart. Like there's nothing wrong with Walmart.
the
we love
Walmarts and
Walmart.
Targets
I love
here
Walmart.
There is or
still don't
isn't?
have everything stocked.
Wait,
Like
they do? Wait, what'd you say?
my Walmarts and Targets here, they're never fully stocked. Like any of the
They're
grocery
not?
stores, no.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Probably
I
because it's in
feel
the middle
like,
of nowhere.
oh yeah,
Like you'd think that they just, I guess people are still hoarding. Who knows? Like I can never
maybe.
find almond flour because it's never in.
Can
It
we?
We'll
won't.
ship it to you. We'll ship it to you.
I'll just send you. You know how much almond flour I have? Because
Oh,
when I
a lot.
because I used to make macarons a lot.
Yum.
I have a question for Tiffany.
Yes.
Oh,
What
oh.
as the adult who's living independently and has a job, what is in your refrigerator? What do you eat every day?
Well, I still have a lot of leftover food my parents gave me. So there's that.
Okay.
I probably still need to throw it away because it's probably bad by now. I've been here for almost 2 weeks.
Why don't you just put it in the freezer?
I have my freezer's full because they gave me so much food. Okay, so what's in my freezer and my fridge is all the food my parents gave me. So there's my answer.
That's
I'm
so
like,
Asian. That's
yeah,
so Asian. Like they
I'm
pack
like
you so
Annie.
much food.
Yeah,
That's
I'm like,
cute.
Are
That's
they
the
Every
way
cooking?
they love you.
every time they visit,
no, my dad.
or
Okay,
like
so
when you went.
my dad's company has a travel ban right now.
Oh yeah.
So he can't travel outside of Illinois. So whenever I go home, I get like 5 bags of food.
God.
Do you cook? Like, not bake, like, do you cook?
I try to. It
What do you...
turns out there's food on the plate. If it's
You
good or
know
bad, I
that's what
don't know.
matters.
You're
That's what
fed. You're
matters.
fed.
Yeah,
As long as you're fed.
Who cooks more, you or Jesse?
I do.
Oh God.
Does he cook ever?
He does. He cooks. He's a better cook than I am, but
Ooh.
I cook more.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's a treat if he cooks.
What do you eat, Tiffany?
What do you?
Yeah, what do you eat?
So if I cook stuff with rice, it's mainly like Asian food. I try to cook like I don't know,
Fried rice.
yeah, or like something with chicken, like
Yum.
lemon chickens or something, or or if it's like or pasta, like I really like I don't know butter pasta and stuff or whatnot. I don't know. It's just like whatever I'm feeling, and then I Google a recipe, and then I just follow that.
Yeah.
Mm.
It doesn't turn out always good, but it's fine. What do I normally cook? Are you just like garbage?
I heard that.
Eric heard that.
I heard that too.
Oh my god.
Ooh, the man has spoken.
Pasta, yeah. It's usually just
Tiffany
pasta or
cooks
rice.
garbage.
Pasta?
Pasta or
Pasta.
garbage. Or
Okay.
look what have you done to me.
Self-exposed.
If it's bad, he'll tell me it's bad, and then I'll
He'll
Ask him.
probably be
Ask
like,
him.
he'll probably be like,
my salmon that one time. I made it too sour.
He'll probably be like, "I'm cooking next time."
One time, I think I've already told you this story, but you said salmon. I remember one time I went to go visit Tanya, and neither of
Oh
us
yeah.
realized that the salmon was like rotten. It was just bad. I don't know how we didn't realize this. We thought it was like the trash or something else, but it smelled really bad, right?
Did you
Uh,
guys eat it?
No, we didn't eat
Oh,
it.
okay, good.
Okay.
No, we didn't eat it just because it smelled weird. I'm like, we're not. We were about to though. It was on a plate. There was a fork and a knife, and then we just left it there. And then I remember her sister coming, and she's like, "No, that's the fish. You're gonna food poison Eric." Oh my god. I'm like, whoa. It never occurred to me that it was the. Well, it did at the end, but like I
Come
didn't
on,
know.
Eric. It should be like a Q&A on each individual member here. We did it for Tiffany. I think today is Tiffany's turn.
Okay, what else,
We did some
Tiffany?
shit.
Let's get to know Tiffany today.
Tiffany.
Look at her. She's like, no. What's your
Um,
cat's name?
My cat's name is Mr. Meowgie. Oh, he's leaving. Bye.
He's like,
Ooh.
It's time to leave.
Like they noticed me now. I can go.
He's
Oh,
like,
it's time for him to eat again. That's why he knows.
he's probably like, Tiffany, this is all you.
I know.
Have you guys watched the Cobra Kai?
Okay, that's what Jo recommended me to watch.
Mm-mm.
I was just asking because you named him
I
Mr.
have not.
Miyagi. Yeah, my dad watches it like avidly.
What is it?
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. It's on Netflix.
It's the two main guys. They're the original people from Karate Kid.
Oh.
The OG Karate Kid.
The two guys, Danny and the other guy who who fought him, and it's basically like him trying to bring back the Cobra Kai dojo, and then there's like a lot of drama, like all the children are beating each other up in the high school. Yeah, my dad really likes it. It's really interesting.
Oh no.
I've seen it. I just like
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm just like,
Yeah, it was interesting. I watched it if I'm feeling up to it.
I've been rewatching Grey's Anatomy, like the earlier seasons, and then I've been watching True Beauty.
I've never watched Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, but the only thing I know from it is so love me, pick me, choose me. That's the only thing I know from it, and I use that like all the time. There's like a gif of it. I use it all the time. That's the only thing I know from that show.
How about like You're My Person? That was like the other biggest.
Oh yeah, I mean, that wasn't as funny as the other one.
Yes.
The other one's like really funny, like in the right context.
I think me and Daisy were the only Grey's watchers.
Yeah, I didn't really watch Grey's. You know me.
Yeah.
You know me. I watch anime.
I know.
Oh, what anime are you watching right now?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Me too. I'm on episode
I'm-
11. I binge watched 8 episodes in one sitting. One
I
time.
started. I binge watched Black Clover.
Oh, okay.
I think that one's really interesting.
AJ finally finished Naruto.
Yeah, I saw that.
saw that.
Yeah, I
And
saw
then
it.
he's watching something else now.
What is it? I will judge.
AJ! Jang!
Yeah, I'm watching that. I can't wait for Dr. Stone season 2.
Oh,
to come
Dr.
out.
Stone.
I've been
And then,
watching.
Oh, your cat's back.
Nope.
Attack on Titan. Attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
What?
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I've
What?
been watching Attack
Season
on
4.
Titan.
They
Season
What
4.
changed
new
their
anime are you
posting
watching right
schedule.
now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did. I didn't even know.
They did.
I just missed the. I just know that there wasn't an episode last week,
Hunter?
and so.
Yeah.
I mean, because like New
They
They
Year's and
changed it
stuff.
to Wednesday.
Hunter X?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, he's
Oh.
watching Hunter x Hunter.
Ew!
AJ.
Don't ever call it that. It's Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, it's Hunter.
I don't know.
Hunter.
That's what AJ said.
It's
I don't
Hunter x
know.
Hunter. It's not
Okay.
Hunter x Hunter.
Robin, hi, Robin.
Have fun. You know the author of Hunter x Hunter is married to the author of Sailor Moon.
Oh,
They're married.
I love it.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah,
attention
I
to
like
me.
Hunter x Hunter, but like they like right now they haven't made any new things for like
Look at
the
all your-
past like few years.
Mm,
That anime and that manga has been going on for so long, but like
nothing has happened.
but like they stopped like making content for it for a little bit or whatever.
Oh, that's the one he's watching right now.
That one's good.
His other friend like recommended.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that's like a big one that people watch.
I've only gotten up to the Chimera part.
Oh, yeah.
Chimera or whatever.
Chimera.
Yeah.
I watch Black Clover. It's interesting. I like it. It's really fast paced. Like I thought the anime was fast paced, but when I read the manga, I was like, whoa, they're already like skipping, like time skipping. It's like really fast. It was interesting. I think it reminds me a lot of like if you mix like a Naruto, if you mixed all the different shonens together, you'd get Black Clover. It's like Naruto and like Fairy Tail mixed together, in like my opinion. Yeah, I watched that one. I rewatched Kuroko, because I really like the Rainbow Basketball Boys. I don't know what else. I haven't been watching like too much like new anime, but I know like because like I don't really watch like too much of like slice of life
Mainstream.
or like
Mainstream.
like shoujo. I don't watch too much of it.
I used
like-
to. Now I don't.
Sometimes I do. Like sometimes I'll watch like a few. Like I like the Fruit Baskets remake. That one was really good. But no, I know a lot of people who are watching like Konosuba,
I'm watching.
Konosuba, or like the quintessential quintuplets,
Let's see what I'm watching.
or yeah, there's or Tonikawa, like
Watching
really like shoujo or like slice of life stuff. I just really like action stuff. Like, cause like sometimes I feel like if I watch like slice of life, I have to like really sit down and like watch it. But sometimes I just want to feel like very hype.
The hard part about animes is like you feel like the need to have to watch it in Japanese, right? With the title subtitles.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just want to like be able to look away. like like sometimes I'll put like my phone or something like that while I'm washing dishes and like and maybe I just want to watch a little anime, but I can't because I like
Just sitting
You gotta
there,
read.
missing every spot on your dishes.
There's like there are like some like dubbed animes that are like really good. Like I think the one for Naruto is like pretty good.
yeah.
The dub for
I've
Naruto,
never seen an episode. I've seen one episode of Boruto.
Boruto.
Mm.
No, don't watch Boruto.
that.
I've
Oh
never
wait,
seen an episode of
Boruto's
Naruto.
only enjoyable like when you watch like the specific episodes with the old characters.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Boruto's like it's aight.
It's aight.
It's aight.
Yeah, AJ's like, no, I'm not watching it. I'm like,
It's interesting. Like it's nice to like just like throw on, but it's not like something I like would like want to like keep up like.
I still
episode.
think Eric would like Dr. Stone.
Yeah, Doctor
Dr. Stone. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check it
I
out.
think I think you did like that.
It's very scientific.
I think you brought it up once.
Yeah.
I'll check
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
Is it on
Dr. Stone.
Crunchyroll? Where do I
Yeah.
watch it?
Yeah.
On
Okay.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Nice.
My brother
Yeah.
wants to try their like 2-week free ad thing.
Oh,
But
like
then
the
you gotta, like-
premium.
Yeah, but then you gotta pay if you don't like unsubscribe, and I don't trust him because I feel like he will forget.
I'm
It
pretty sure
reminds
can
you. It reminds
yeah.
you.
Okay.
Or he can
I can't
unsubscribe
relate.
you.
I use like my friend's account, and I don't think he knows it. I feel like he just started figuring it out because like of the things like I'm watching.
Right.
Did he message you? He's like, I've
No,
been seeing a lot
no.
of.
No.
Sees
No,
the
it's because I
podcast.
also like I watch like some of the animes he watches, but like after he watches it, so it shows up in his watch. But like I think like 4 other people are like sharing that account too, because I see someone's like watching Naruto on it. Someone's watching like the like really weird animes, but then there's me who's watching like really old animes, and I'm like he's probably like this is AJ watching.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize True Beauty was already on episode 8. I've only seen the first episode.
Because they post 2 episodes per
A
week.
week? Oh.
Yeah, K dramas are 2 episodes a week.
It's
Well,
nice.
I gotta catch up then. I don't know.
It's cute. I'm in the choosy parts.
I'm just like I'm just always confused because I'm like I don't know what to expect anymore because it verged off from the drama.
Yeah, the webtoon. That's
I'm
why I
just
got
from like
confused.
so now I'm like, but is he gonna get hit by the car or not?
Stop!
Because that's the
No.
best
You're
part.
spoiling.
You
Tell me.
she don't know who's getting hit by the car.
It doesn't matter. I'll expect it.
It's probably I feel like it's not gonna happen. No, no.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
No.
happen.
It's not. I feel like it's not gonna happen. Oh, but that was like the best part.
I'll just go la 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 la. I'll go la la
Yeah,
la la.
that's the best part. But then
Okay.
after that point, the webtoon went downhill. Like as soon as like the time skip, it went downhill, and I hope the drama's better.
I haven't read the past like 4
It's kind of stupid.
webtoons.
Like honestly,
Yeah, I
like
don't-
it's really just like Jungkyun being like annoying.
I
Okay,
hate
Eric,
Like
you should watch it.
I'll be real. She's like really annoying.
Eric,
after-
you should watch it too.
I don't know how I feel about K dramas or dramas in general. I'll watch an episode or two, and then I'll let you know.
I feel like with dramas, I feel like you have to find like the specific genre you like.
Yeah, you know what? Which one I liked, and then they ruined it. It was one called House of Flowers, but I watched it in the original Spanish. It's on Netflix. It's called Casa de Flores. I thought that was really good. But then they killed off the. Well, I don't know if they killed her or she literally just moved away and disappeared in the show,
Interesting.
which made no sense. And they did it in between seasons too, so it didn't. It just why?
My parents, they're like watching more K dramas than me because like I'm like sometimes I have to like be in the right mindset to watch it, you know.
Certain things.
My
Yeah.
parents watch like they watch like a new drama like every week, but like my mom, she really likes melodramas, and like I don't really like those type of dramas, like the really serious ones. And I'm like she would because Filipino dramas are like that. They're like really like
Annoying.
like it's really tense, and like sometimes I just want to watch like a nice like like a nice school anime where there's a love triangle and I get invested in the side characters. So
Yes.
Come here.
yeah, I feel like like in general like Korean culture has really blown up like especially like 2020 like the past few years on like a uphill battle. What are you doing, Tiffany?
Can you hear
My
kitty
Cat.
cat's meowing.
Oh my
I
God.
like cats are nice. I liked my cat, and then he ran away. Well, he was okay.
Literally ran away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Pets are nice, but but they're also kind of a lot of work.
Right.
The
Yeah.
I feel like the only cat that I like is the one that I'm working with right now.
Yeah, you get him to sit in your lap or whatever.
Comes naturally. I don't even like call it.
Did you know I learned? Oh my God, Jesse's like eyes were like glowing and kind of looked
Yeah.
scary.
He's
I was
scooting
thinking the
away.
animes
Camera
with the
shy.
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
'cause
know,
he has the blue light.
yeah.
ones.
You know how people are like, yeah, cats always go towards the people who like don't like cats or like are allergic
Yeah.
to them. It's because like, like making eye contact to them is like threatening to them sometimes. So like basically like you're more comfortable like people who are like not like who don't like make eye contact with them.
Oh, I
So
make eye contact with him all the time.
Yeah. Like I mean he's used to you now, but like
Yeah.
usually if it's like a bunch of people, it's like it's less threatening to them. So they'll go to like the person who like
They're
who
so
be the most chill.
soft. Cats
Yeah.
are softer than
I just-
dogs, in my
I just
The
don't
opinion.
like
feral
their tongue.
cats.
I just don't like
Yeah,
their tongue.
the tongues are really hard.
Oh yeah, it's
hurts.
scratchy.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time he kept on licking my hand because he wanted to wake up
Yeah.
to eat, and then I think he licked my skin raw. It's like, bro, what is there else to lick? I got more dirt on my hands because you.
I miss my
licked them all
cat.
up.
He's on a journey somewhere.
I hope he's
You
good.
guys, my stray cat,
Hope
he's off
good.
being a main character somewhere. Bro, I really want those naked cats.
Those are so ugly.
They're so cute. I
Right?
think they're so funny.
She wants a
Like
naked cat.
the naked cats. Like, no, there's some really cute ones, and like, you know what? I'm like, bro. I'm like, if I'm ever like sad, I can just look at my cat and laugh. Like, you ever think about that? Oh my gosh, I really want a naked cat. But my parents are like, that's so stupid. Because I'm allergic. I'm like way more allergic to cats than like dogs. So I'm
You need
like,
a
if I have a
Siamese cat.
cat, I'd have to get like the naked cat.
Are you still allergic? Yeah.
Okay.
Jesse's not allergic anymore. It's been
Weird.
yeah. I think you get used to it because his brother also has cats and he got used
Oh,
to
I
it.
get hives.
He gets hives too.
Like really bad hives.
He gets hives and coughs and sneezes and sniffles.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he kisses him, his lips plump up.
Oh my god. Yeah. One time, like when at like my aunt's house, my like throat was like really itchy. So I'm like, I have to
Just need to
leave.
pop a Benadryl every day for a while, and then you get used to it.
Ew.
So on the note of allergies, I think me, Kanai, and I think we gotta skedaddle soon. So
Okay.
yeah. So I
Well, I
guess
haven't
We
eaten yet, so
We need an
you
outro.
haven't eaten yet.
no.
We need an
What's
outro.
what's an I?
We need to do a mukbang on here.
We
All
can
you
have
hear is
actual
ASMR.
lunch.
ASMR.
We can have like there's this podcast I used to listen to that I really liked, and it was called Latinos Who Lunch, and they literally lunch while they do their podcast.
Oh, that's cute.
Do that.
I
We
guess
can
we
do
have.
that.
If anybody has podcast recommendations or something,
Yeah.
Oh, I
do that
do.
as our outro.
Yeah.
So
Podcast recommendations. Bro, what is that company called? Oh, I used to watch the Tableau podcast. It's not going anymore, but all the episodes are still up on like uh Spotify and Apple podcasts.
What is it about?
It's if you know Tableau, he's a K-pop rapper artist. It's just him talking about random things in life. Like, so there's like a lot of different topics. He has like a lot of different experiences. Sometimes he talks about like Marvel movies. Like sometimes he talks about like just random things in life. I also really like How Did I Get Here? It's Jay from Day 6 and Alexa.
Jay.
Yeah, so it's just like a lot of topics. Just like like at the beginning, it's like him talking about like how did he get into like the industry and like or like just like random topics and stuff like that. He's quite the character. Yes, I don't. Those are the two podcasts I watch. I listen to.
The podcast recommendation I have is Rotten Mango, which is also the mukbanger or the YouTuber I talked about earlier. She just a bunch of I don't know crimes that she talks about. Like she talked about Ted Bundy for a while, or I don't know, just like stories that are too gruesome to be talked about while she eats.
and she
So
eats anyway.
no, not during these, because these
Oh.
are like she goes really in
Oh.
depth. Yeah, she goes really
She,
in depth.
she
about
eats
details.
anyways.
Like she's talked about the toy box killer or Junko, or
Okay.
cannibalism and stuff. Like I don't think you want to eat during that.
Okay. That's just her being quirky or something.
Yeah, no. So yeah, she just talks. I just listen to that on the ride to work and stuff. They're usually like an hour. So you like listening to crime stuff. That's my recommendation.
What about you, can I? You do
And I
what?
really
doesn't
want-
listen to
I
podcasts.
don't really listen to podcasts that much,
A
but I've
YouTuber,
listened to.
a content
Yeah,
creator.
I mean, well, I've listened to like Paul's podcast.
Oh yeah,
which
we
is
can
the
shout them
Inside
out.
Pod. We
To
can
our
shout. We can
zero
give them a
viewers.
shout out.
Our 0 viewers.
And then I watch a lot of Try Guys videos, so they also have a Try podcast. So I've listened to like them, and then those two are pretty much the only podcasts I watch or listen to. So I can recommend those because it's the only ones I know.
Okay. All right. I guess that wraps up.
What's
the
your
fir-
podcast recommendation?
He said the
I s-
Latinos lunch.
Oh yeah,
Latinos Who
Okay.
Lunch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all
Okay,
can watch
and we.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we signing off.
Okay, signing off. Thank you for our
Bye.
0 viewers. Have a great day.
Ahaha.
Bye.
Bye.